Light rain and drizzle moving into a lot of the valley. Radar showing the light stuff, and where it's not drizzling, it sure looks like it ought to be. It's just that low, thick cloud cover has moved in. After starting the day with sunshine, and radar is going to be busy, I think, all night long and into the morning hours tomorrow. Then finally, things should kind of quiet down. This is a satellite. Boy, look at that line of clouds moving in. Again, it started with sunshine early, but then right there they are, boom, in, and we are overcast, and now we've kind of sensitized the radar a little more. We're picking up all that light stuff that's embedded in there. Future track takes this drizzle and light rain and just kind of brings it overhead for on and off much of the night. This is 10 o'clock tonight, so if you're going out, an umbrella might be in order, although we're talking light stuff, nothing real heavy, I don't think. And into tomorrow morning, you saw 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning is when the stuff's the most widespread. But even at 7 o'clock, especially the lower valley, and I think any kind of accumulation, anything significant will be along the river or southward, but certainly up to 1/4 of an inch of possibility across parts of the valley before it's over with. By the time we get to 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, I think we're still overcast and probably still some lingering showers, especially near the coast. But notice how Future Track clears it out tomorrow night. So by the time we get to 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow night, you should be able to see the stars again, which means temperatures are going to drop quite quickly into the 40s. And then Sunday, it's kind of a mix of clouds and sun. The clouds that we see will be some leftover high clouds, but certainly a day dominated by sunshine on Sunday, I think. And Monday the same way. Starts chilly and then a mix of clouds and sun during the afternoon, and temperatures will rebound. Now, our rain chance is pretty high tomorrow, about a 60% probability. Most of it the first 2/3 of the day probably. By the time you get to dinner time, most of it should be moving out, and then Sunday and Monday should be dry across the region. Temperatures have cooled a little bit from our highs. We were up in the upper 60s in most areas earlier. Now we're back down into the mid 60s, and overnight tonight, much of the valley will drop into the 40s. So a chilly night, and of course, those low temperatures we reach right around dawn. So if you get up for an early morning activity tomorrow, it's going to be chilly, it's going to be damp, it's going to be windy, so a cold start to your weekend. Now, as the day goes on tomorrow, temperatures are not going to warm up much. We're still in the 50s, middle of the afternoon. These are the forecast highs, so it will be a cool day. Don't get that afternoon warm up in your mind, because it's probably not going to happen. 72 is the average high for this time of year. Almost 20 degrees colder than that tomorrow. We do bounce back with some sunshine on Sunday, and by Monday, we're back to 73. Rest of Texas, it's chilly. 54 in Dallas, 54, same thing in Austin. San Antonio's 52. High pressure building in off to the west of us, and the mountains probably a little bit of snow. We're talking high elevations away to the west of us, but for us, way too warm for anything like that. And the stuff builds out by the end of tomorrow. Next chance of rain after that most likely comes probably next weekend. So tonight, a low of 46, cloudy and colder from time to time, a little light rain and drizzle. Northeasterly winds 12 to 22. Tomorrow starts just like that, clouds with rain and drizzle. By late afternoon, we dry things out. High temperature of only 53 degrees. Back to 67 with some sunshine on Sunday. By Monday, we're back in the 70s again, and look at that. By the middle of next week, back up into the 80s, mainly dry. A slight chance of a shower Thursday, Friday, but right now, looks like we're talking 10% or less. That is your updated First 45 forecast.